Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 3. I ain't get the name. It's going to be right. It's going to be right in the description box. Okay, so we see Jenny picking up her daughter from school. I really love her daughter. Her daughter is like a breath of fresh air. She's so full of personality. She's so smart. We love her. Okay, Heather. She's back at the beauty lab, of course. The beauty lab is doing great. Their numbers have doubled even during the pandemic. So they are, looking into expanding. She FaceTimes Whitney and tells Whitney that she had a conversation with Jen, how it went and all of that. Jen and Lisa, they meet on the slopes. And they're going to do some ski biking. It looks fun. I feel like I would do that as opposed to skiing. But anyway, they do that, and afterwards they have some coffee. And Jen tells Lisa that she's planning an outing for the ladies. Ice fishing. Dang, can't even talk. She's invited everyone. The only person that hasn't responded was Meredith. But she sent the invitation to everybody. Lisa, she still has issues with Whitney. She feels like, Whitney wants a problem with her at every turn, every time they see each other, and she's just not trying to fight with Whitney. And Jen, of all people, gonna tell that lady, well, why don't you just take the high road, girl? Okay, girl, take your own advice. Okay, Mary, we see she has lunch with her son. It's very cringe. They sit down and have their lunch, and he go to eat the food, and she's like, oh, aren't you gonna bless the food? He blessing the food, but he ain't saying it louder. Ma'am, I can't even get in the spirit. Can you shut up? Talking about louder. You said, okay? I can say my own prayer, and you can say your own prayer. Talking about louder. Anyway, she talks to him about the future, He's told his dad that he wants to move out. He says, well, he wants to move out sometimes, Sometimes he like her, sometimes he don't. Most days he wants to move out, though. He's 18, and I think it's time for him to do something. College, something. Job, something. She says that Robert Sr. went to the military, and he will be going to the military as well. So she's pressing for him to get to join the army. That boy ain't joining no army, but whatever, lady. Okay, Jenny. Her daughter is leading the class, and by the class, I mean her big brothers, her brothers. She's doing a science experiment. Every Saturday, they do science experiments because baby girl loves science. And again, full of personality. Like, I want to see more of the little baby girl. I don't even know her name, but I want to see more of her and Jenny. Like film all your scenes with the baby girl because she is where it's at. We love her. They leave them to, clean up the mess and everything. And she and her husband go and talk in another room. Out the gate, Dewey is like, so I want more kids. And she's like, now, listen, really? You know how I feel about that. I do. I want more kids, though. And in her confessional, she's like, I ain't having no more kids. I didn't, listen, 9 miscarriages, 3 C-sections. My doctor said no. That would be highly dangerous. It would be very high risk. I'm not doing it. I'm not laying on no table to do it. I'm not going under the knife. There is no other solution. I'm not carrying any more kids. And he's just not hearing her. I don't understand how you come to somebody without any type of solution, but yet you have demands. I want more kids. Okay, so let's talk about a surrogate. Let's talk about adoption, but I'm not having any more kids. Like, he's not even coming at her with that. It's just, what you gonna do? Because you need to untie your tubes so that you can have more of my kids. Because I want more kids. Child, please. It be this. That's all I have for him. Say what? Say what? More what? Mm-mm. You can go. You can go, Dewey. You can go. I don't like that. Excuse me? I want more kids. Okay, so, and I don't. So now we at a crossroads. What you gonna do, Dewey? What you gonna do? Anyway, Heather. and her daughters sit down and talk. Her oldest is going to college soon. You know, of course, Heather, same old, same old. She wants the girl to be wild, fun, and free. Go out and have that whole phase that I didn't get to have. Make all your mistakes. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. Okay? Have fun. She asked if she plans on joining a church, you know, or going to church when she goes to college. And sis say, not the Mormon church. I might go to the Christian church, but not the Mormon church. We won't be doing that. Her other two daughters, her younger two daughters, they still, you know, got one foot in, one foot out. Like, they're still open to going back to church. And Heather tells them, you know, that she would go with them so they wouldn't have to do anything like that alone. So we love to see Heather and her girls. Like, she's a great mom. Meredith, she has a few friends over. You know, she's added some new pieces to the boutique that she owns. And she, you know, she's chosen a few, hand selected, I should say, a few designers, and, you know, they've sent some things over to the house. And so she's gonna have some friends over to come look at the pieces, Mary included. Apparently Mary, Brooks, and Meredith are just the best of friends now, and Brooks got so much, you know, respect for Mary, and he likes talking to Mary. When did this happen? You ain't invite Mary to your house not one time last season. And now I'm supposed to be of the belief that you guys have been friends all this time, and that, you know, like, y'all keep keying, and she done got in good with Brooks. Okay. Excuse the man on the motorcycle that won't get in his damn driveway. Why do people do this kind of stuff? And you know what? It ain't even a motorcyclist. It's one of them raggedy, yes, with an L. It's one of those raggedy ass Hondas that don't go nowhere. But you doing all of that. You ain't even at the stop sign yet. I know it. It's one of them slow dragging Hondas that the people love to put them loud ass engines in, and the car don't be going nowhere. They do that every single day, and most times it's like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I be out here, okay, damn, and don't care if they hear me. Because I want you to cut the racket, okay? Please cut the noise. No, Eden. This is the third video that I've done. I did Potomac and Huntsville before this one. And in each one, she has come to my door. Mommy, are you done? So in every video, I've had to say, no, Eden, I'm not done. Let me hurry up and be done, because maybe that mean, girl, you've been in there a long time. Where was I? Anyway, Jen and Lisa, they meet and on the slopes. Did I say all that already? Mary had lunch with her son, Jenny's daughter, Heather and her daughters. Yeah, I was way down the notes. Meredith. Okay, we had Meredith. Meredith and Mary and them. Okay, so Brooks, Mary, and Meredith sit down and talk. Like I said, Brooks is taking a liking to Mary and talking to her about his issues that he has with Jen, because apparently they can relate. Meredith, when she, you know, fills her in, and, you know, she's still harping on the fact that Jen is liking tweets that are negative towards Brooks, and they're homophobic tweets, you know, and tweets that don't, you know, forcing him to come out the closet, basically, because he's never came out and said anything or confirmed his sexuality in any way. And why, girl, you are playing in our faces. I was really expecting Mary to be like, you're not gay? I was expecting Mary to say something like that. Wait, you're not gay? Because Meredith, girl, enough. But she tells him, listen, you girl, going on to the party, you know, and tell her how you feel. That's the solution. Tell her how you feel. I don't know why we going back and forth here. Just tell her how we feel. And then she gonna say, wait, y'all gotta be quiet, because I need complete silence to poop. And then she pooped fart right there on camera. That lady is a weirdo. Okay, so that now it's the day of ice fishing. Heather and Whitney ride together. Heather, you know, of course, she don't know what to expect, but Whitney says she done brought her life jacket in case Jen tries some shit. Because, you know, Jen keeps threatening to drown her. So that's going to be a little joke for Jen. Jenny and Lisa ride together. Lisa isn't sure Meredith will come, you know, since she and Jen have unresolved issues. In her confessional, Jenny is like, she's known Meredith, you know, through Lisa for a few years now. What she doesn't like about her is that she ices people out instead of, you know, dealing with conflict head on. She ices people out. But she does feel like everybody should be able to coexist. We all should be able to be adults. Like, she ain't with it. She ain't with it. Okay, so everybody participates in the activity. Meredith ends up coming, but she comes late. Jen musters up the courage to go over there and talk to her, you know, talk about their issues. And Meredith is, you know, she tells her, she lays it all out, you know, Meredith with all of this head, she lays it all out. and Jen, I guess, is too much. It's too hot in the kitchen. And in true Jen fashion, to get you up off of her, it's, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're getting loud and all of that. And so Meredith is like, well, I'm not doing this with you. We're not doing the projecting, the lying, the gaslighting. We're not doing none of that. So I'm just going to get up and go. The other ladies, you know, pressure Jen. Nah, girl, this ain't it. Going on over there and see about her. Going on over there and see what's going on. Talk to her. Jenny gets up and she intervenes and cusses their ass out. Like, y'all need to cut this shit out. This is some shit here. Get it together. Work it out. Cut the bullshit. But they ain't listening. You know, Jen does come back over there, but she's still on that same, well, what about me? What about how you made my kids feel? It's always, what about me? I'm going to deflect. I'm not going to be accountable. I'm not going to be the only one getting yelled at or getting fussed at. It's like, girl, what's like that I feel like that stems from childhood. That whole, I can't be the only one in trouble. Like I got to drag somebody with me. That's Jen. I don't understand that, but that's how she always is. It's always, but what about what you did to me? But what about what you said to me? But what about me? And it's like, girl, we ain't talking about you. We talking about what you done, the tweets that you are retweeting and liking that are negative towards my son. That's what we talking about. What about my kids? What about your kids? Well, Brooks getting on there saying that he's seen my stuff, my vagina in it. Yeah, Brooks had no business doing all of that, but you also have no business allowing, because she, of course, you know, it's always, well, it's my Twitter, but I don't run it. Okay, that's cool and all, but the person that is running it works on your behalf. And so if you got a problem with something, then you should be saying to them, you know, listen, we're not going to do this. We don't, when it comes to my castmates, like I'm not retweeting things that are negative. We're not liking things that are negative. We're not doing that on the social media. But no, them people think it's fair game because you done told them it's fair game. Anyways, to be continued, of course, because Meredith she's had enough. And she, you know, of course, she's walking away pissed, like glasses flying off. That head be getting to going when she mad. I don't get it. And what are you talking about, Brooks? And you're just talking about my son? And my son, you always talking about my son? Girl, this head, it's giving bobble. Anyway, that's where we in. Let me get off of here and go see about my child, because I guess she's missing me, and these people are gonna carry. So let me go. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.